right, what's up, my friend? Welcome to Five New Brews. That's right.
Gentlemen, behold!
That's right, Five New Brews, MTG Aftermath. Full disclosure, I built these decks about a week ago because I was sick, and I've been sick, and now I'm actually feeling better, which is great, so I'm very, very happy to hear that. And I got 5 new brews, and they're all based around cards from the new like half or mini expansion, MTG Aftermath, which is a pretty kind of a weird set, honestly. It's like 50 cards. I did a full set review on it. It's on YouTube. Go watch it. But like a 50 card set, a lot of mythics and rares, got a lot of build arounds. Mostly desparked planeswalkers is the theme. This is the aftermath of the events of March of the Machine. And I got 5 new brews in standard, usual stuff. And today's deck is built around Sarkhan, Soul of Flame. New mythic rare from a new set. This is a 2/4. Very important. It's a 2/4, not a 2/3. It doesn't have a cut down. We have a 3-mana 2/4. All dragon spells cost 1 less to cast. Whenever a dragon ETB is under your control, you may have Sarkhan become a copy of it until end of turn, except its name is Sarkhan, so it works with legendaries. And this card's pretty damn good, honestly. 2/4 over 3 is obviously fine. This is a mana creature. It makes all of your dragons cost less, which is great. So you can play your 5-drop dragons on turn 4. Obviously, we have some very, very powerful 5-drop dragons here in Aho and Zurgo. So it's like a 6-drop dragon. And then it also just turns into a dragon, too. So if I go turn 3 Sarkhan, turn 4 Zurgo, I attack for 8 in the air, and I draw 2 cards, which is pretty freaking awesome, honestly. So the biggest problem that dragons tend to have is bridging the gap, is kind of what do I do in those middle turns before I start casting dragons, you know, because dragons usually cost 4 mana or more. So now you have Sarkhan to fill that role. We also have the new Kolaghan Warmonger, a card that I'm really, really about. This is a 3/2 haste for 3. Whenever it attacks, look top 6 cards in your library, pick a dragon, put it in your hand. So basically 3/2 draw a spell when it attacks, which is very, very good, honestly. Great fill the gap kind of card, because you can attack with it, you can block with it, and then of course just kind of does what you want it to do. Good to copy with Fable, so that's very exciting. We also have Invasion of Tarkir, which is a dragon synergy card. It hasn't really done too much yet. That's very, very good by itself. And then we got Fable, Ossification. We're playing kind of a weird mana base with 4 Evolving Wilds to make Ossification work, because it's the best kill spell you can possibly play. But I think it's worth it here, honestly. And then a bunch of dragons. Moonveil Regent, Atsushi, Zurgo, Aho, 3, 6, 9, 12. This is 13 dragons in our deck, so a very good chance we're going to hit with our Warmonger. And that's really it, honestly. And then Plasma Heroes doing some heavy lifting here as far as casting our legends. All of our cards that are either double white or blue are legends. So this Plasma Heroes makes it easy to cast stuff. And then, of course, blue gives us access to counter spells on the sideboard as well. So we're playing 3 matches of best of 3. A little different than 10 New Brews, because obviously we're on the open ladder. And that's the deck. So let's get right to the games. I'm pumped for 5 New Brews, so you'll feel a little better. Brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Let's go. That's off. Chat. Coming out, me. Let's do this. 5 New Brews. I'm actually really pumped for all these brews. Unlike usual, I've actually played games with almost all of these decks. I've been sick, obviously, just like laying in bed on my iPad. And very excited for this batch of decks. They're very, very fun. Lots of cool stuff happening. So we are on the draw with no spell that costs less than 3. I think we're still going to keep. This is a hand sucks keep sort of scenario. Hand's not great, but we can cast all of our spells. Ideally, we can draw a cheap spell, but I think this is fine. Yeah, I feel a little better, which is nice. So, play Evolving Wilds and say go. I do wish there was a Jeskai Triome, not Triome, for Sackland that gained a life. It'd be super sweet, but looking like a control deck here. It's obviously not like the worst case scenario for our hand, but pretty bad, honestly. I think the Ob deck is a real contender. It's pretty good. It's hard to say if it's better than the actual, just like regular Rakdos decks, but if you missed it, my video on CoolStuffInc.com from last Monday was like the 6th brew, sort of. Alright, so we're going to have Fable or Sarkhan here. Should have Fable. I'm like probably going to counter it. Whatever, it's fine though. With a Buster up, we're going to cast our spells. Negate, sure. We got Moonveil. This is a spot where Warmonger is going to be excellent as a way to just kind of like keep those cards flowing. They're going to fire up a Field of Ruin on me. Alright. You got it, friend. Plenty of basics in this deck. I'm playing literal Evolving Wilds. Good try, though. So looking like a blue-white control deck. It's interesting. Didn't try the tribal land courtyard. Unnecessary, honestly. We're not playing that many dragons, and Plaza of Heroes is much better. So we are going to... We're going to play a 3-drop here, or are we going to play Moonveil and just kind of get things going? Playing Moonveil here isn't that exciting, because if he gets exiled or whatever, it doesn't really do that much. Fable, Warmonger. There's my Fable here, I think. Play Fable again. And just, if they counter it, cool. If they don't, cool. Gonna play Evolving Wilds, get other planes. Our mana's pretty good. Want to get that first Fable online. And Sig go. Copying Warmongers are a very, very real thing, I think. Also being able to double spell, it's kind of cool too. Could Moonveil next turn, maybe double spell the turn after. Just want to keep applying pressure if possible. Thanks for following, Lord. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button watching YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Again, happy to be back because I'm feeling a little better, which is great. So, very, very happy to be working again. Alright, so we're going to get our planes. They're going to play Field of Ruin again. I only have, 3 basics left, so we're going to discard definitely a land. And I think that's it, honestly. Just discard 1 land. Draw another Fable, jeez. Alright, so let's move to combat first, see what happens. I think we're not going to play the Warmonger just yet. I think I might try and play Sarkhan and a Fable. Let's see if they let us attack or not. Alright, cool. When Fable's the best player in your synergy-based tribal deck, maybe the card's too much. Fable's too good. There's no question there. Yeah, the card's obviously just too good, but it is what it is, So here's a Sarkhan. And we're really playing just like a must counter threat every turn. Resolves, cool. And he'll play the Fable. We almost want to like wait to play Monger until our Fable's flipped so we can copy it immediately. Try and get some super value off it, which is super cool. They're going to Stern Lesson in response to my Fable. Sure. Some sort of like really, really control-y blue-white deck. Discarding a land to get into Power Stone. Tank Buster up, sure. So if they have a Wrath here, it's kind of annoying, but whatever. I guess Farewell on Enchantment and Creature would be like the literal worst case scenario. But we still have plenty of gas in our hands, so. Here's the Might Stone and the Weak Stone. Alright, yeah, so probably a Urza deck, trying to meld Urza. Alright, so we draw the Dawn Sky. And I don't think I want to discard it. Our hand just like really good. I might want a Warmonger and then post-combat Fable. I'll just decline. I'm sorry, I should have guessed that first. Whoops, I misclicked. Whatever, sure. Alright, so let's make some treasures. Obviously, need to be like aware of a Wrath. I love the idea of playing Warmonger and copying it immediately. I also like the idea of them wrathing this turn before this Fable flips. We'll just jam some stuff, I think. Here's Moonveil. Here's another Fable. We are not going to discard our hand. Copy Moonveil is also pretty great. Get that trigger, which is super cool. Just gonna say go. Draw again. They have a lot of cards in hand. Again, if they have a Farewell here, it's pretty bad. But let's see what they do. Depopulate. Alright. Bad, but not as bad. Nothing for 2. Or 1, I mean, sorry. Still flipping Fable. Still have Warmonger and the Dawn Sky. Definitely, this is like the worst kind of matchup for us for game 1. For most like mid-range decks is that the hard control deck. Once you get a board counter spells, then it'll be a lot better. But definitely like the not a great matchup for us in the first match. Invasion of Tarkir, we're done with that. Evolving Wilds, tilt. All right, so I'm gonna Warmonger or Dawn Sky. I should have Dawn Sky here. Play Dawn Sky. And then, as far as the Evolving Wilds go, we're just gonna play it, I think. Just play it, crack it. And we'll say go. They might field us here. Just like fine. Just like thins our deck of lands. Kind of cool, so. Play the Wandering Emperor. Not so good against the Dawn Sky. Good thing we didn't Warmonger, I guess. Make it 2/2, sure.
Let your blade do the talking.
Four cards left. Sunfall. Sure. Again, the Wrath of God deck is pretty good against our Dragon deck. Make it 2/2, sure. We are starting to run out of gas here. We still have a Flip Fable and a Warmonger, though, which is not too bad. You gonna field us? Sure. Field away. Just making the odds better for Warmonger, you know? We still have a basic left. Alright, now we're starting to flow a little bit. So now we can attack the Emperor. The problem is if we attack Emperor, we lose our Kolaghan Warmonger, but I think we should attack. So play this. And again, it's pretty cool that this is a 3-drop because they oh, I'm sorry, they have a freaking incubator too. Jeez. Yeah, this is just tough. Like just the all Wrath of God deck is obviously gonna be good against our freaking Dragon deck. We'll just try and draw a Dragon here. Again, Warmonger looking awesome. Gets in, draws a card. Tyrant of Carriages or at Sushi. Oh my god, the way... Auto Tapper.
We have technology.
Tapped in a manner where I can't play at Sushi. Tap all my red. Take the Tyrant then. You can also copy Tyrant with the Reflection, which is pretty gas too, so... So... And then as far as, let's hold the land. Just say go. Alright, so if we get to obviously untap with our Reflection here, that'd be pretty nice. Copying Tyrant of Carriages is pretty insane. So counter there, crew attack for 7.
How we greet our enemies.
So in for 7. Obviously blue-white Wrath of God control, not exactly a common thing in this format, but it's what our opponent has brought to the table, and is definitely good against us. We draw Warmonger, which is pretty good. Alright, let's just play our Tyrant. They haven't actually cast a counterspell yet in the entire... I'm sorry, they played a 1 negate. We get to 4 damage something. You want to kill the 3/3 or the Wandering Emperor? Probably the Emperor. So Nuggia.
Get off my plate.
Our swords will
It's gonna hold the land. So I'm gonna play the land. If I draw a land, I can attack into a 5-drop. If I go Warmonger attack and hit a 5-drop, and then draw a land, I can cast it too. So it's tapping 3 Power Stones immediately for another Might Stone, Weak Stone. Sure. Buster, get it for an attack. Now we're at 6. Yeah, I think we're dead here. Moonveil Regent. You can attack. See what they do. Another Emperor. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, definitely, you know, about as bad as it gets matchup-wise for us. We have to bring some counter spells up. Bring Negate, Stroke, Warmonger, some number. Invasion can't stop Sunfall or Farewell, which kind of sucks, but maybe like 2 of these, 3 of these. We're going to cut all the Invasion Tarkirs, cut all the Ossifications, and sure, okay, that's actually pretty easy. So, leaving 2 Absences. Is Absence seems worse than the invasion of Tarkir, honestly. Leave the invasions in. No, we're doing best of 3 for 5 New Brews. I do best of 1 when we're on the early access ladder or early access event, but on the open ladder, but I just play best of 3. Like, it's more enjoyable. So yeah, obviously huge sideboard for us here. We got a bunch of good cards to bring in, and now I can play back at them a little bit with our counter spells, which is great. So. Killing me here, you know. I've been sick for weeks, and now I just trying to play some Magic. Tarkir flip side, Nuts of Fable. I mean, if you have a active flip Fable and an active flipped Tarkir, you probably shouldn't need any more help to win the game, you know. All right, we're gonna mulligan this. Sure, this is fun. Let's keep this, ship a land. What's up, pandas? How's it going, folks? Yo, Gabba Gabba. Pawns in a tank. Let's keep this. Alright. Not an ideal hand, but it's, you know, it's alright. Obviously, the big count here is that the Exile Wraths are so good against the dragons that have death triggers, which is really annoying, obviously.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Welcome to 5 New Brewers, I guess. Depopulate, Farewell, Farewell, Sunfall, Stern Lesson, 2 lands. Also a Hall of Tag Sin. I mean, whatever, I guess. Sure. Stern Lesson. So we're gonna Invasion again. I guess we just take Sunfall and Depopulate. It's ridiculous. I play in the Arena Championship. I'm not qualified for that now. Ooh, we draw Fable. Alright, that's pretty good. 12 Sleepers? Yeah, probably. Again, don't think that this is necessarily a good metagame choice, but against my Dragon deck, it does look pretty good. So, do we want to dump Invasion here or just play another Invasion? We can't play anything else. We get to make a treasure. To Invasion them again. I think this is fine. I'll just leave this. So let's attack the Invasion and play another Invasion. It's also really annoying again that this can't stop the Exiling Wraths either. So hit that. I'm going to Invasion them again. Yo, Gabba Gabba. Stern Lesson in response, sure. Taking Depopulate here, probably. Discarding it. Sure. So Sunfall, the Wandering Emperor, and Might Snow Stone, and Depopulate, and Farewell. Kind of a joke.
Somebody's playing a prank on
But I guess, sure. Take another Sunfall. They can Might Stone Weakstone now if they want to. We draw a land, sure. So flip our Fable. We can like Ojutai bounce it over and over again, but they obviously have Wandering Emperor too. We can also board some Planeswalkers too. These are obviously first drafts on Brews. We could resolve at Sushi also. We think they'll Emperor down my Goblin. Yeah, they can't Emperor Zurgo. But if I bounce it, they can. If I don't bounce it, they can Emperor it. I think I want to get Aho and play. Let's just try and let's do this. See what happens. Play the Emperor, sure.
I've learned much.
Making a 2/2. Gonna block.
To me.
A little risky, honestly, if I could have killed it, but we're just gonna play Aho and say go. And then we'll Zurgo next turn. Probably bounce the Zurgo back to our hand. There's land 5. Yeah, we're probably just dead here. They draw the lands now, too. Here's to populate. Trigger of a Dawn Sky. Let's get another dragon here, please. Top 7 cards. Warmonger, Atsushi, Warmonger. They've not used their Emperor yet. They can make a 2/2. It's kind of shitty. So let's get the dragon, I guess. Get a dragon. And we draw a Disdainful Stroke, which is actually a really good draw. But our mana's kind of constrained now. That's pretty cool, though. I can split the attacks and then draw 2. I'm sorry, whenever it deals damage to a player or battle, not Planeswalker. That's silly. Alright. And then the Light Shield Arrays don't defend against Farewell. They do defend against Mightstone, Weakstone, and Wandering Emperor, which is kind of cool. Problem with bouncing Zergo is, like, it just sucks. You know, like, just, you know, we can't replay it, like. Alright, I think I'm gonna just, if they have a Wrath, they're just gonna, if they have a land, they're just gonna get me, I think. Should attack this and attack this. So, trigger Ojtai, draw a card. Damn. That is a lot of gas. Alright, BCW Elite 2 or Ultra Guard. BCW Elite 2. What do you mean? Those are the sleeves that I use. Kind of want Sarkhan. So I can, if I draw a land, I can go Stroke plus Sarkhan. We just can't beat 9 Wraths. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, they just have 1,000 Wrath. Like, they're actually like 8 Wrath of Gods or 12 Wrath of Gods. Something like that. We just can't beat that. But, sure, take Sarkhan. I will not return the dragon. Flip the Light Shield Array. This pumps these dragons also. They go land Farewell. It's pretty bad for us, but what am I going to do? They're going to Mightstone, Weakstone, and not play Farewell? Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me? I think I have Power Opponent. Just chuck the game, folks. Now each attack for 20 over 2 turns and to cast Disdainful Stroke. Wow. What ridiculous, heinous greed from our opponent. Unbelievable. Alright, we're going to put a Invasion Tarkir in our hand also. Turn the dragons. No. Just going to play land and just have Stroke up. And kill them next turn. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Need to have the blue up also. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this does seem pretty good. Alright, you're up. Like, unbelievable. Alright, yeah.
Get off my...
Who saw that one coming?
Waka waka.
A gift. A kingly gift. Sure. Just gonna give us a game there. We like that one. Now I get to go to game 3 on a draw against their 12 Wrath of God deck. Alright, sure. We can do that. We can make this work. We can make this work. Plaza makes blue. Yeah, but I want to make sure I have a guaranteed blue. So if they had some way to, like, I don't know, kill the blue creature, whatever. Just, you know. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Unfreaking believable.
Do a barrel roll.
The battle's done, and we kind of won.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, game 3. Skylance reset, thanks so much. Also, Doom Waffle, always Garrett, Zoltar Prime, what's up, folks? We can keep this. It's a little awkward, we can keep it. Alright. Again, not a lot of 2-drops in our deck, unfortunately. there's a lot of our 2-drops are removal spells, so a little awkward we can't get started until turn 3, but let's get a mountain here. And get our game on. Alright. So we have Fable, we got Warmonger, and a bunch of dragons. So this AI can definitely overpower Wraths, I think. We have all of our cards draw cards, so... Just gonna Field of Ruin me? Sure. You got it, friend. We'll get a Plains. I love Field of Ruin gamers. Evolving Wild gamers beat Field of Ruin gamers. I'm not sure what to tell you, you know? Alright, here's Fable. Deck 1? Oh, it says deck 0? It's definitely not deck 0. There's no such thing as deck 0. I don't know what you're talking about. Deck 0, you're crazy. You're nonsensical. Deck 1, yes, deck 1. Do appreciate y'all looking at the overlay, though. Probably the most annoying thing for a streamer is, like, you know, what are you playing in? And the right of the screen just says tournament, or it says, you know, Arena Open, round 4. Here's Urza, Lord Protector, tapping 4. I don't know why I tapped 4. Okay. We don't actually kill this that well, unfortunately, but it also blocks our Fables. I don't want to get into the air here, I think. Blocks the Warmongers, too, actually. Let's just discard these two. And draw land Dawn Sky. That's pretty good. So, we'll just add Sushi here. And we'll just add Sushi into Dawn Sky, I guess. Or maybe Zorgo. Pretty annoying. That's okay. What's up, Grin and Demon? How's it going, my friend? This is the first match of the first deck. You showed up just on time. Tapping for colorless, white. They should have meld on turn 3 here. Cool. Alright, so they're going to... We don't really have a way to remove this Urza, do we? We have 2 Invasion of Tarkiers. And that is it. It's your 2 cards. They are going for it. They are definitely going for it. Well, any Abrades on the board? There are not. I guess we just Zurgo. Just like get in and draw some cards. You gonna stroke me? Change the equation? Counter target spell mana value 2 or less, or red or green spell. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. Alright. Maybe that was a punt, actually, because I just got rid of my 1 haster to attack the Urza with. I have Warmonger, but... Field of Ruin. Obviously, if I cast the Dawn Scout, I felt a lot better about it. Maybe I was wrong. This flips into Urza Planeswalker, which is pretty busto. Pretty hard to beat. Still play Magic Online? Only when I have to. Only when I have to. Magic Online sucks. Play Magic Online from Bob Monday this week. He played a really, really awesome Pioneer deck. It's on YouTube. It's like Convoke 8 whack, or 6 or 4 whack, or whatever. Alright. Yeah, I mean, they're doing the thing. What are they going to do with it, though? So, like, they flip Urza here. I'm not even going to read it, because there's so much stuff on it, but... Exile that. And, like, I'm pretty sure we just can kill the Urza here, right? Make 2 soldiers. Man, if I had kept that was a huge punt last turn. Just a huge punt. We get to Warmonger copy it, which is pretty good. Like you for the next Pro Tour? Yes, I am. I do midweek magic? No. Yeah, I should copy the Goblin Shaman for more mana for next turn. Yeah. I would say we want more mana, not an extra Goblin, I think. An extra Dragon. I mean, I want to copy this. Alright, so attack this. They can save Urza if they want to. And we're going to get another... Ooh, Tyrant, too. Tyrant's kind of gas, actually. This can't... I'm going to take Tyrant. Let's go with the Fate Reflection also, so... So we're going to keep Urza alive. Urza's at 2. And then... I'm not going to play Sarkhan here, because if they wrath me, it's devastating, so... Artifacts.
The next experiment
Cost 2 less. Stern Lesson, alright. Yeah, okay. I haven't had time to play Sarkhan yet, you know? Draw 2, discard a card. Okay.
falls into place.
I'm trying, folks. What's up, Couchboy? Yeah, I kind of meant to do a blog thingy, but I just didn't really get around to it. Field me. Field me, daddy. We boarded out 2 copies of Tarkir. We have 2 left. Alright, so... Draw at Sushi. Yeah, we're just going to Tyrant here, I guess. Fortunately, the Tyrant can't kill the Urza, but... Yeah, I'm feeling better today. Come on, man. What is going on? Alright, fine. I guess they got us. Thought we could steal it, but... again, pretty hard to beat the literal, like, 12 Wrath of God deck with our Dragon deck. Just kind of is what it is. This is now on 8. Yeah, I mean, just this card's pretty hard to beat once it's in play, so what are you gonna do? This card can't even counter a Tali or a Traxa, the 2 most important, like, big things to counter in the format.
You'll be safe.
Alright, so...
Keep watch for intruders.
Yeah.
This doesn't concern you. Everything falls into place.
This is on 6.
Guards.
I guess we boarded wrong. Like, if we had left a few ossifications in, maybe, we could have, like, gotten this before it went off. I don't know. What are you going to do? Whatever. Like, just is what it is, you know? We'll just call it a game. That's fine. Alright. News at 11. 12 Wrath of God deck beats Dragon deck. You know, mid-range Dragon decks tend to be not very good against control decks playing a million Wrath. Just kind of like is what it is. So. Alright. Let's try that one again. Sure. We're always going to draw Fable alongside Sarkhan and never cast Sarkhan on turn 3. Just is what it is. Definitely a good argument as to why Fable should be banned. The card's just way too good. Like, it's just better than everything else on 3 mana. You know, it's hard to ever play a card that's not Fable on turn 3. Alright, let's go. Mountain go. Mountain Bank Buster. What is this? Maybe I actually do want to play Sarkhan on turn 3 here. It's pretty unlikely that their mono red deck can kill my Sarkhan. I'm going to play Sarkhan, actually. I think that Fable will be banned. I'm honestly not sure. I'm very, very against banning in Standard. I think it's a very, very bad idea on average. But this card is definitely just, like, too good for Standard. Thran Spider. Getting your spider on. Oh, we did it. We did the thing. We did the thing, folks. Here it is. Here's the thing. Yeah. Attack with double, toil and trouble.
I'm seeing double. 4 crusties.
So, trigger both of these. And we're going to take the... Take the Fateful Absence. We have, what, 1 dragon in our hand? Take Fateful Absence. And no return. And take the Tyrant. And no return, except 1 game. Looks like a big red deck. Thran Spider, probably playing, what's it called? Like Skitterbeam Battalion and Friends. So we get to untap, and we can just Tyrant down one of these spiders. Just kind of do our thing, I think. Just doing the thing. Kill that.
Game.
A little better. A little better of a game for us. So, big red stuff. Gonna be similar sideboarding, I think. We're gonna want Disable Stroke, Negate. I can see an argument for Brotherhood's End, just like on Artifact. Not bad against Thran Spider and Bankbuster. I would say we're gonna cut a lot of our like ossification kind of stuff. Honestly, the invasions aren't very good here either. Just cut all of this and just bring in Yo Gabba Gabba, Stroke, Negate, and 2 Brotherhood's Ends, and then maybe the Warmonger. I think I like that, actually. Poor Big Red.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
What's up, Paxton? How's it going, folks? Just started. Deck 1, match 2. I think Yo Gabba Gabba was my main deck about aggro decks. Yeah. Maybe. That's fine. The problem is, like, again, like, most of the rats in the format exile, so it doesn't really do anything, which is kind of a problem, but... Mulligan, turn 1, Mishra's Foundry. That's not how you want to start a game, typically. Reliquary, Foundry, go. Alright, well, gonna have a fast game here, of course. Yo Gabba Gabba. They're going to just Salvo, Mightstone, Portal. Should take the Mightstone. So they can't portal me. Next turn, the Warmonger attacks the invasion, too. So good. Oh, yeah. Go get him, buddy. Go get him. Look at this. I think this card's dope. Concession in 3, 2, 1.
After it was all over, he took us in the house and served us pancakes.
All right. Returning Dawn. What's up, my friend? How's it going? All right. Man, a lack of 2-drops kind of sucks, but keep. Returning Dawn returns.
Ah, our hero returns.
All right. Sure. Name changed a long time ago. Just Lurk now. That's cool. Lurking sweet. Happy to have you back, my friend. All right. You can mod from the shadows. You're like Batman, you know. I am the shadows. All right. Well, I mean, we're doing the Sarkhan thing if they let us. Decklist is on the overlay as always, courtesy of untap.gg. Make sure I'm not lying to you. Yeah, it's up there. The Stomps. All right, so you have a domain deck here. Man, about to do our thing. All right, so we're gonna go. Just gonna do the just do the thing, right? Here we go. Wombo combo.
I'm seeing double here. 4 crusties.
Really is a great, 4 crusties. There's 4 to 4. That's just perfect. All right, so let's take a spell, and let's take a. Man, we're just gassed up now. We are gassed up. Your turn. Sauron and Saruman. Fiend's Tower, Mage Zendikar. Alright, so the big boomers come to play next turn, but they're like almost just dead, so. Alright, so they get to flip the Invasion Zendikar. Alright. I mean, we're just going to get to the air, right? We're going to play. So the mass removal they're going to play, if any. They got red and green lands? You just play at Sushi. Kane, resub, thanks so much. Oh, the Nahiri deck's coming. I'm pumped for that deck. The Nahiri deck is gas. Alright, so take action. Attack. Down to 3, double trigger. Sunfall. That's very possible, but we got dragons for days now. Maybe I'll actually return a dragon here. Return the Ojtai. I love that, actually. Love it. Because Because also now I have 2 dragons in my hand for invasion target here, which that just kills them. Archangel of Wraths. Obviously, dragons are better than angels, so they're going to double kick on the Sarkhan. Doesn't matter, they're just dead. They go to 7. And they're going to attack. Sure. Alright, so we have another Stomper. So, can I kill them? They're dead, right? Yeah, I just killed this and then killed them. Alright, so we Faithful down the Archangel, attack in the air, and then we use the invasion to kill them. Invasion of Tarkir. Just 2. Sure, I'll reveal them too. I'll reveal the one you know about. Nugya. Upstairs. Alright, so big time rampy stuff. We're going to bring in our same sideboarding. I would say Destroy Evil probably plays against them too in the Warmonger. We're going to cut the absences, the invasions, ossifications. Pretty similar sideboarding each time, you know? Fun fact, this past week was the 18th anniversary of the original Leroy Jenkins video. Cool. At least I have chicken. Have I tried out Autumn's Orzhov list? I have not, but that deck impressed me a lot. That's the kind of deck where, like, you know, whenever you're at a Pro Tour, you see a deck, and you're like, man, me and the team didn't even think of this deck, but it just makes so much sense that the white and white deck's good against all the Rakdos decks, but bad against all the big stuff. So you just play Multiverse and Duress. Smart. Autumn's very smart. This hand sucks. This is all filler, no killer. I don't have white. I'm gonna look at this. Sure, this is fine. Keep this. Ship the extra Fable, I think. This hand's kind of bad, honestly, but on the draw, Fable, not a lot else going on. Got to kill Dr. Evil. Oh, slow. Slow hand is slow. Oh, their hand's slow too, I guess. That's nice. Alright, we're gonna Fable here. Possible turn 4 Dawn Sky. Destroy Evil, sure, that's great. Better than anywhere else. The Micro says, been playing your deck a lot. It's so much fun to play when it goes off. You mean the Rakdos Reach deck? It's more of Seth's deck than my deck, but, you know. Alright, I mean, we're trying to attack. We get to attack. Sick. Alright, just play Dawn Sky. You could have a Leyline Binding here, but we have the Destroy Evil, so... Gonna make a token. Powerful. 1 Phyrexian Might. 1 Sunfall. Pretty annoying, but whatever. Oh, man. If we had a land here, I could play Invasion and Kolaghan Warmonger. That'd be so good for us. We gotta play a threat, I think. "13 dragons in the deck. It is very unlikely to miss. Someone wants to do the math for me. 13 dragons in the deck. And there isn't even a dragon in our hand, or... Sorry, there's actually just 12 dragons in this thing. Yeah, I mean... We've got... 6, 12... We're 23% to draw a dragon at any given point, so we missed on 23% 6 times in a row, which is basically impossible. Pretty sure. So here's a Buster and an Incubator. They can flip and then crew, but then I can Destroy Evil, but I can't freaking Destroy Evil and play another spell, so I draw the mountains. God, that sucks. Just gonna attack. Evolving Wild's looking pretty awkward here. Let's see if they crew or not. Alright, got a dragon. Sick. Heard a crew. Alright, so at least we get to kill a full bank buster here, which is pretty cool. So, kill a full bank buster.
Get off my plate.
Get it for 3. Now my Warmonger's still alive for next turn also. Planes. Let's say go. We gotta definitely cast Invasion and get some gate up at some point. I think Standard would be a lot better format if these 7 drops didn't exist. Alright, sure. Atali isn't as bad as Atraxa is, but... Alright. Well, we're dead. Yeah, alright, next game, I guess. Here's Skyclave, and say go. We draw Moonveil. Yeah, we're a bit too far behind now, unfortunately. We need to deal with this and their hand. Let's take a look at their hand. Because yeah, our mana obviously came out super. This is a very, very awkward game in general. Alright, so their hand is... They have a binding, too. Pretty sick. Yeah, like, Dino's not even... yeah, sure. That's the real problem, guards, Atraxa. I think Atraxa being a standard is absolutely egregious. Tali's alright, whatever. Just a mild annoyance. But alright, sure. So on the play for game 3, I think we're alright. Again, our lack of a good 2-drop is definitely a little rough. I'm not sure what 2-drop you could play. Because I don't think Bankbuster plays very well in this deck because we're kind of tapping out every turn. So like... Alright, so on the play, hand's pretty good. Atraxa is like the best fatty ever printed. Like, it really is like just a ridiculous card. Alright. So you have our Sarkhan into Zergo draw here, which is cool. Barring, no answer from them, obviously. Chance of hitting 0 dragons on that trigger was 15%. Nah, it's impossible. I did the math. It's impossible. Impossible.
Inconceivable.
They're going to migrate. Well, we got Zorgos and Ochitais either way. Tracks better than Grizzlebrand? Yes. There's a binding, sure. We have our Destroy Evil. Moonveil Regent. Sure. Darken. Stomper. Alright, so... This is pretty good for us, I think. They get to ramp here. They don't get a swamp, but they have a swamp here, so now they're fully charged up. Alright, we're just gonna jam, I guess. They can't attract the next turn anyway. We can discard our hand and draw 3. Try to find a counterspell for Atraxa. Right now, Destroy Evil's kind of whatever. As is second copy. I'm gonna draw 3 here. We draw Wilds, Dawn Sky, and Sushi. Alright. Alright, so there's our stroke. That's the important one. And we'll return neither. So next turn, God, this Evolving Wild is killing us, We can't go at Sushi plus stroke. Is there like even a 2-drop you can play in this deck? Still. Alright, draw land at least. I'm gonna touch the sky. Alright. Kind of want that Destroy Evil back, honestly. Alright, here's Fable. Leaving up Stroke. I'm playing the land because I want to have the mana for Aho plus Stroke anyway, so. We only got 2 cards left, which is good. Destroy Evil, sure. The throw in the mixed treasure when it dies. That card's not bad, honestly. Not the worst. Pretty aggro attack here, honestly. Let's say I have like a Stomper or something. Archangel of Wrath. Is that worth countering? I don't think so, honestly. Like, our Dawn Sky beats their Archangel straight up. And we just can't beat Atraxa. I think this is fun. What's up, Dree? First time chatter. If you're just tuning in, folks, welcome. This is 5 New Brews for Aftermath, March of the Machine, the brand new set. Every new set I build new decks, and this is my new decks for this set. And this is our first brew of 5 Jeskai Dragons. We're 1-1 right now, and we are just seeing what we can do. Alright, a little flooded. A little flooded. But we're currently winning. We're ahead on board. We have a Stroke for their big play. I think a Stonebrain... God damn it. I think Stonebrain's a decent Cyberpunk range animator? No. Because they have a Tali and a Traxa now. If they only... Come on, man. They only had a Traxa or a Tali. Maybe. But because they have both, it's an actual joke. So... Alright, well, this game ended up being a joke also. We just drew 5 lands at the end here. Didn't do anything. So, we were definitely in a good spot, but... Now we draw Sarkhan. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, well... Kind of a bummer, honestly. Deck's super sweet. That first deck was kind of a whatever, but this one kind of stung a little bit, honestly. The deck is definitely lacking a 2-drop. I mean, it's also... The problem also... we didn't play against Rakdos at all. This deck seems good against, like, the mid-rangey stuff, I would think. We played against, effectively, 2 control decks. And while we can definitely beat the Sunfall, whatever, control decks, we have counterspells on the board and stuff like that. It's not, like, the best thing for us. We're a lot better against, decks playing creatures and so on and so forth. We just didn't play any decks like that at all, really. But there's definitely good things happening here, for sure. The new cards were excellent. Sarkhan was great. Warmonger was great. Obviously can mix up, play different counterspells in the sideboard and so on and so forth. But yeah, super cool deck. Definitely fun. Zargo Nochitai is very, very good, as is the Dawn Sky. Again, the damn exiling and rule spells. Not cool. Not cool. But there you go. That's brew number 1 of 5. Brew number 2's comment stream. YouTube folks, love you, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget the brew that gets the most comments will get a redo. And my article on CoolStuffInc.com on Friday will have all of the deck lists, as well as my thoughts on every single deck. CoolStuffInc.com this Friday. Let's rock and roll.